So I'm currently in the Yorkshire Dales, just outside Malham. As you can see, the dales go out before me. It's a lovely scenery, lovely hilly kind of fields with kind of the old brickwork fence boundaries, very nice. For today's walk, we're actually going to go up Malham Cove, which is just over there. You can see it, the path kind of goes up to the side, to the left, I believe. And we're heading up to a lake at the top, which is, I think it's Malham Tarn. Better be a good walk today, so hopefully you'll join me for the entire route. Let's get going. So just to give you a guide on today's route, we're going to start from Malham, which is right back here. It's Malham village. We're going to walk up what is part of the Pennine Way, all the way up to Malham Tarn, which is here. And we're going to head back along a footpath, possibly in this kind of direction, and back to Malham village where we've parked. So that's today's route. So you can see the rock face of the cove behind me. I'm just going to get you a shot of the height of the cove. Quite impressive. So here's a view from the top of the cove. I'm just going to pan around now so you can see the route we've come along. You see the path in the distance going towards Malham village. So I pan round. You can see the cove which you just climbed up. And we're heading out along the Pennine Way, which goes off into the distance over that hill in that direction. So the walk today is not of great length, but it does follow part of the Pennine Way, which is a kind of long distance footpath which runs from the Peak District in Edale up to Kirkyacole, which is just past the Scottish border. Now I may have pronounced that wrong, I think I did, so excuse me for that. But the footpath is about, I think it's about 268 miles, and I did actually walk it its complete length about 12 years ago, so this does bring back fond memories, and the reason I wanted to walk this part today is this part of my journey back 12 years ago I was actually quite ill for a day on the walk, so I really struggled up here and I really didn't appreciate the scenery. I was ill due to a kind of dodgy pint I had. Now this was not a hangover. I think probably it was something to do with the hops they made the pint out of, but that's my excuse. Anyway, we're carrying on along the Pennine Way, heading towards Malham Tarn today. It's a really nice walk. I'm just going to show you where I'm going. There you go. There is this is kind of a crag going up towards the big lake at the top, so it's quite nice scenery. Right, let's carry on the walk. I thought it's about time we had another view stop around the Yorkshire hills, so I'm just going to pan round. Now, two things these hills remind me of is James Herriot's kind of adventures in All Creatures Great and Small, and something I used to watch when I was younger was Last of the Summer Wine, where basically three old men who used to roam around the hills and have adventures. I always thought when I'm older it'd be a good thing to do, is just wander around the hills with no care in the world. So we've just walked up what I think is Ing Crag, which is along the Pennine Way. The Pennine Way kind of cuts back towards the top of the cliff now. It's going to show you a view. So Malham and Malham Cove and Malham Tarn, where we're heading, actually are all in Malham Dale, which is the kind of area we're walking today. A famous author that came from this area is Bill Bryson. Now he lived there for quite a while, and obviously he's travelled the world and wrote many books about travelling the world. But a quote from him about this area, I'm just going to read the leaflet here, so excuse me, was I won't know for sure if Malham Dale is the finest place there is until I have died and seen heaven, assuming they let me in, at least have a glance. But until that day comes, it will certainly do. Now, that's quite a compliment from probably the world's greatest travel writer. So I'm just going to pan round to see if you can see what he means and see the marvellous views of these Yorkshire Dales. So we reached the top of our walk today, which is Malham Tarn. I will say no more, I will just show you the glorious views of where we've reached today. So if you stumbled across this video while you're doing some research for the walking the Pennine Way, I thought I'd just share with you my experiences of walking the way, which is about 12 years ago now, so I haven't walked it recently, but I do have fond memories of the journey. Now I actually walked it over 16 days, which is quite a kind of short time, because I think they normally recommend about 3 weeks of walking to complete the journey. But I must say, it was probably the most physically demanding challenge I've done. That's not just because I'm lazy, because I have actually run ultra marathons, but the reason I found it physically demanding was it's just the length of the continuous walking day after day really puts strain on your legs, and it's very hard to train for kind of a long distance race. You can kind of train, and there's training plans, but there's just not that for kind of 16 days of continuous walking, so it's very hard to know what to expect. Excuse me, I'm just going in here because a car's just coming down the road as I walk. I'll just let it go past. So yeah, I can recommend the journey to anyone. Well worth doing. Very picturesque views, probably I would say probably the most picturesque views in England walking along the Pennine Way, so well worth doing. So definitely put the hours of training in and enjoy the walk.